Alright, how's it going? I hope everyone's doing well. This is Ant Gaming. I'm Ant. And today we are playing The Legend of Zelda. Tears of the Kingdom.
Tears of the Kingdom.
I guess they spent all the budget on the game and not on this opening title sequence. That's what it looked like at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's what it looked
It looked exactly like a teeny tiny little font.
Oh, right.
I won't say what happened at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy because I don't want to spoil it.
I will stop talking about it.
Yeah, but we're here to talk about Zelda.
This strange gloom keeps getting thicker.
Now, you've never played a Zelda game before, have you?
Don't think so.
Believe me, you'd know if you'd played a Zelda game.
What could be down here?
I played the bow training on.
That's Zelda. She's a princess of Hyrule.
I played probably a little bit of the Breath of the Wild. Tiny bit.
Beneath Hyrule Castle. Now this is, I'm assuming, the direct sequel to Breath of the Wild, which was the other Switch one. Everyone was like, oh my god, it's the best thing since sliced bread.
Has it again.
People have been falling ill after coming into contact with the gloom.
Well, normally that's not par for the course. Normally, all the Zelda games are unrelated
Not concentrated enough to harm us.
on the whole, except they released a timeline and they were like, only joking, they are all related. It's like American Horror Story, where they were like, actually, it all takes place in the same universe.
We do not know what waits below, so we need to be ready for anything. But I know I'll be okay with you, Link. Let's go solve this mystery.
I don't know what's going on.
I don't know.
I don't remember what happened at the end of Breath of the Wild.
Idea.
Because he's got all... Normally you don't start with 20 million hearts. And
Probably gonna die.
maybe... Link? Ah, the Master Sword.
How long have you had that? It must be sensing something.
Did you know that they delayed releasing the trailer for I think it was the first trailer for this game, where it was going to like reveal what the name was because it was going to come out around the time the Queen died.
Oh.
And they thought it was in bad faith to release a trailer called Tears of the Kingdom to the United Kingdom when everyone was mourning the death of the Queen.
Is that true?
Is that true? It released everywhere else. So you could just go on YouTube and watch it.
Whoop.
Something's written here. Might these ruins be from the Zanai? Yeah. Oh, look at this. These carvings. I'm sure they're Zanai in origin. I've seen designs like this in my studies. Zanai are said to have lived long ago in the time of earliest legends. They possessed godlike powers and had a prosperous civilization in the sky. I was trying to say prosperity, and I couldn't remember what the word is. Prosperous. Many history books tell us about the Zanai, but none give us the full picture. Much is still unknown about them. This is an exceptionally boring start to a Zelda game. We've picked a bad one to start with. Normally, you're like you start off in like a semi-open world, and they're just like, you have like a family, and your family's like, Link, humble little farm boy Link, please go to the market. And
You have a family? Never ever seen a family ever in my life.
He has an uncle in Link's Awakening. In Ocarina of Time, he has like an adoptive family. Like all the people in the little village are around him, and they're like, "Link, good morning, sleepy bones," or whatever. And then in Wind Waker, he has a sister and a grandma. Bats. I freaking love bats. And then in Twilight Princess, I don't remember what his family is in Twilight Princess. That was one I was thinking of. He's like a goat herder or something in Twilight Princess. Normally he's just some nobody that then they're just like, "You're the only one who can save us." And he's like, "Why? I'm just a goat herder." Like, well, it turns out we found you in a mysterious circumstance. So you get to like run around in a nice sunny field, and they've got like
include stories of a great war fought long ago. It was a conflict between allied tribes and someone only ever referred to as the Demon King. Is it possible? Do these murals depict the same legend?
I don't understand what's going on.
no.
I am.
What?
I'm trying to understand what's going on. No.
I thought you said I cannot.
I'm trying.
Look like Hylians. This depiction certainly suggests that the Zonai descended from the heavens. It is said that my ancestors, the first of Hyrule's royal family, were born from a union with gods who had descended from the heavens. These murals tell a similar story, and if they are accurate, then the gods mentioned were the Zonai. They must have forged a relationship with the Hylians of that time, working together to establish the Kingdom of Hyrule. This figure, he seems to be stealing something of incredible power from the young kingdom. This all aligns with what I've read during my studies. And then this, it shows the Demon King. And a fierce battle against him. If the creature depicted here really does represent the Demon King, then... Incredible! This mural must be the Great War recorded in the royal histories. This is the imprisoning war, and the events that led up to it. Link! This is a huge discovery.
What are they doing?
What do you mean what they
Are
do?
they just doing archaeology?
Yeah.
All right, then.
Look, she's got a
Let's
switch.
use this invention of Pura's. I'm glad I didn't leave it behind. It's so easy to record. You point it and click. Oh.
What do you mean, her?
This feels like a
The rest
weird
of the
thing.
murals are
Hey.
obscured.
Do that?
It's a one-of-a-kind artifact, I believe, that is from the first game.
Maybe we'll find more answers farther ahead. Link, let's keep moving deeper.
Oh my god.
The first one is kind of confusing because it takes place like thousands of years in the future, but is also everything just looks like this. It's all like swords and shields and things. But then Link has that little switch. He wakes up with it, and you can like, look, it controls technology. But the technology is all kind of steampunky. I'm interested to see how much onboarding this does, because it's a direct sequel, so you'd think they'd want you to recap what happens in Breath of the Wild. But it actually seems like it's more interested in just like giving you all the nostalgia from the previous games.
No idea. I don't know anything that's happening. I don't know anything about Legends of
What is that?
That's probably Ganondorf, yeah,
That's
that guy.
all I know. I know nothing.
Ganondorf is like, I don't even know what Ganondorf is. He changes from game to game. He's definitely like, yeah, he's who they're talking about as the Demon King, most likely. But then there is a like evil god pig demon thing called Ganon. And he was the villain from from Breath of the Wild.
Huh.
Oh no! No, I needed those. Oh, it's just like Sonic Frontiers.
The game come out?
Yeah, that came out ages ago.
Oh. Why haven't we played it?
Was that the sword that seals the dark?
Oh, weird.
The blade that shatters so easily against my power cannot save you from me.
I've been waiting for it to come down in price.
Oh.
I didn't want to spend 30 quid on it.
Only 30 quid?
Around that, yeah.
Oh, it's probably 50.
Oh, it came out ages ago and no one cares about it anymore.
All you could do.
Help myself.
Know our names.
Uh-oh. What, we're 15 minutes into this?
Yeah?
Well, what to do something?
It's setting up the story?
Alright. Setting up the story? Uh-oh. Bye, Zelda.
What's going on? You should have looked up. You should have found out what the end of the last game was and
Well, I thought you wanted to see what they told you.
why would you think that?
Alright, so the rundown of the last game is basically this entity called Calamity Ganon, which I think is supposed to represent like all the evil that Ganon did in like is manifested as this energy. And it takes over Hyrule Castle. And then at the end of that, Ganon manages to like manifest himself, and you either kill him or you seal him away or you do something. And then that's just the end of the game. Ganon, but that's how all of them end. They're always just like, good job. Ganon, something happened to Ganon. It's usually like,
Link.
hello, it's me, your arm.
Wouldn't like that if my arm started talking to me.
I've heard of great
If you
things
think
about
about it.
Zelda.
I'm trying to think if this has happened to him before.
Your wounds were
Nah, usually it's like his hat that talks to him, or
to see you escape
his sword, or...
We don't know it's his arm talking to him.
death. Your arm, however, was beyond saving. I had to replace it lest the injury endanger you further.
Your arm and all your clothes were beyond saving.
Sorry, I had to get rid of your clothes as well.
Oh, did they smash up the Master Sword?
Stuck?
Oh, dearie me. Cade Master Sword. That's an important thing. We need that. Why? Badoo! Badoo! Oh. I'll just tell you when stuff comes from the first game.
Okay, you do that.
So that I'm not like, I don't know what this is. I don't know what this
I don't
is
know
every
what
time.
this is.
As far as I'm aware, this is not from the first game. I don't remember it.
So is this like a direct follow-on?
I think so. I think, yeah, that this is it. Well, it uses the same map from Breath of the Wild, is what I've heard.
Right.
So I think it is, yeah. At the end of for some reason, in that game, Zelda was interested in the history of Hyrule, I think, but I think because she wanted to try and figure out how to stop Calamity Ganon.
Mm-hmm.
And at some point when Calamity Ganon shows up, it's not like they put Link to sleep, and then they're just like, he'll just wake up whenever we need him. And then he wakes up, and they're like, aha, that must mean that we're ready to defeat Calamity Ganon.
Mm-hmm.
Whee! And then, I don't know if she's in the first game, except for like in flashbacks. I can't remember what has happened to
Who?
her. Zelda.
But she was in it.
She's in it in a bunch of flashbacks where you see her like interacting with Link and her basically telling, I guess kind of like telling him, like, look, there will come a day where evil will take over and I'll be gone and you'll also be gone, but we'll be together again soon. And there's like, got a little toga. Is that a toga or is that a kilt? And then I think she is like, I think Calamity Ganon freezes her. Oh my lord.
Dump.
And that was the end of Link. Whee! And then Link is like here to unfreeze her. It is a bit misleading that when they first revealed this game, I think it was just like the text written down and everyone was like, is it Tears of the Kingdom or Tears of the Kingdom? And they were like, it's Tears of the Kingdom. But the kingdom has been torn apart.
They're upset about it.
Yeah.
So
Maybe it's both.
Heirs of the Kingdom sound.
Okay, no dos.
It does sound stupid. Why would anyone think that?
I don't know. I was having a think the other day about how this game, I can accelerate. Wait, that's not. Oh, that's the accelerate. About how I assumed Zelda games are always like named after the key item in the game, like Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask and stuff like that. But I think that might actually be more of a rarity. They normally have more of a poetic title, like A Link to the Past or Link's Awakening or Breath of the Wild. Thank you so much for watching this playthrough of The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Please hit subscribe as well as that bell button so you can see when the next episode comes out. And we'll see you all in a bit.
Bye.